All right, let's get right into it. Today we're taking a look at something called YogiFitness. Now, this is a system that's built on a pretty controversial idea, that modern yoga, as great as it is, might actually be missing something really important. We're going to break down its blueprint for bringing together strength, stillness, and spirit.
So we kick things off with this really powerful statement from the founder, Fernando Raymond. This observation he made about the yoga world, it's not just some random critique. It's the whole reason YogiFitness even exists.
And this really brings the question straight to you, right? It's a provocative thought for sure. Could a practice that's all about balance actually be creating an imbalance? I mean, is it even possible to get so flexible that you end up, well, fragile?
So where did this whole idea even come from? Let's take a look at the founder's big discovery about what he saw as yoga's missing piece.
Okay, so after years and years of practice, he started noticing this pattern everywhere. He saw people with incredible flexibility, but, and this is the paradox, they struggled with just basic bodyweight strength. He even gave it a name, the weak yogi syndrome. It's this gap between looking really fit and having true, functional, real-world capability.
So what's the fix for this so-called syndrome? Well, it's all about a fundamental shift in how you look at things. YogiFitness is built on this core idea that strength and stillness, they aren't enemies. They're actually essential partners for building a truly capable human being.
Now, this is what's really interesting here. How clearly this lays out the problem of imbalance. On one side, you've got stillness without a strong physical foundation, and that just becomes fragility. But on the other side, raw strength without any mindfulness or stillness, that's just a fast track to burnout and injury. Neither path is the full picture. And here is the solution, all wrapped up. YogiFitness is basically positioned as the next step, a modern evolution of yoga. It keeps all the good stuff, the mindfulness, the breath work, but it weaves in the raw power of calisthenics and fitness that actually works in the real world.
This quote pretty much captures the entire goal. It's suggesting that true fitness isn't just about how much you can lift or how flexible you are. It's about reaching this state of harmony, where your physical power, your mental calm, and your inner spirit are all moving together as one.
So the philosophy sounds great, right? But how does it actually work? Well, the whole system is built on 4 foundational pillars. Let's break them down.
It all starts with yoga flow. And this isn't just about stretching. It's the bedrock for awareness and proper alignment. From there, you build Calisthenics Power. That's all about mastering your own body weight. The third pillar, functional strength, takes all that power and makes it useful for everyday life. And finally, stillness. This isn't some afterthought. It's where you put it all together, letting your body and mind recover and get stronger. You can see how each pillar just builds on the last.
Okay, so those are the 4 pillars for the whole system. Now let's zoom in a little bit and see how those pillars get put to work in the 4 phases of just a single training session. So every single session is designed like a journey. You start with the awakening phase, using that yoga flow to connect your mind and body. Then you hit the strength phase, which is all about control and power with calisthenics. The peak of the workout is the power phase, where you bring in explosive athletic movements. And crucially, it all wraps up with the integration phase. You use stillness not just to cool down, but to mentally and physically absorb all the gains from the session.
And what's the result of all this integrated practice? Well, the founder calls it total human capability. And we're not just talking about getting stronger here. We're talking about building durability, sharpening your focus, and getting this deep synchronization between your mind and your body.
But the YogiFitness blueprint doesn't just stop when you roll up the mat. Nope. To really achieve this total human capability, the system expands into a whole lifestyle that supports your training 24/7.
The key insight here, really, is that your training can't just exist in a bubble. It has to be supported by 3 other systems: how you feel your body, how you recover, and the mindset you bring to everything. When you put them all together, they create this powerful, self-sustaining loop for nonstop growth. This slide really breaks down the practical side of it. For nutrition, the idea is conscious energy. Seeing food as actual fuel, not just something that tastes good. For recovery, it's about restoring flow, which is more than just sleep. It includes active stuff like massage to help your body repair. And for mindset, discipline and purpose reframes your daily habits. They're not chores, they're essential steps on a no-excuses path to your goal. And this really drives home why that whole lifestyle piece is so important. In our world today, energy is basically the ultimate currency. This entire system is designed to protect and grow that energy, because without it, let's be honest, nothing else really matters.
So yeah, the system is designed to max out your personal energy. But the vision, it goes way beyond just one person.
The founder's mission is actually to scale this whole philosophy and empower 1 billion people, turning a personal practice into a global movement.
The ultimate goal of that whole movement is to build a worldwide community of people who really live these principles. People who aren't just physically fit, but who are strong, calm, and living with a real, clear sense of purpose.
And it all kind of boils down to this core mantra. It's so simple, but it's powerful. It distills the entire philosophy into 3 little words that can be a daily reminder of the path you're on. And so, there you have it. The entire blueprint is laid out, and it's presented not just as information, but really as an invitation. A path to mastery is right there. The only question left is, are you ready to walk it?